Hello, how are you doing? A long time no see. I've been on YouTube now for a long time. Haven't made a video for you, for the world. Oh, so anyways, yes, it's New Year 2012. It's the end of the world. The end of the world, the old world. It should be the end already, long time ago. Yeah. You know what it depends on? On your will. Yes, on your will, on your choice. If we want to transition as this society right now, that is pretty materialistic, pretty primitive in many ways, if we want to transition into higher order of life, of the way of living, you know, as a way that suits human beings, you know, humane beings, then there's a lot of responsibility that each of us has to take upon, yes, and accept it, and act upon it, so that we could create this society into something much more powerful, much closer to the original, the prime purpose that we've been created for. Yes? Do we agree? Because if we don't agree, that's gonna be hell. If you don't agree with me, that's a problem. I gotta joke around a little bit, you know, but it's actually very serious. You know, it really is very serious. What I wanted to talk about today is something that it's been very, very overlooked and misunderstood, misinterpreted for many, many years, and as much as sure there have been people talking about it, I'm pretty sure, but as usually, because it comes to responsibility of the sight or insight, you know, it is mainly shut down, you know, avoided, pushed away, pushed somewhere on the side, back, you know, and we keep running, you know, towards the same old thing that does not make any of us happy. And it's not really about happiness, it is about being content with who you are, what you are, and you know, content with your power, content with the responsibility over your power, as this magnificent being that you all are, and that each of you is. Now, okay, let's look at all these positions, all these influential positions and statuses in society. What are they really based upon? Why are they even really there? Did you ever ask yourself why? Do you actually think that maybe it has to do something with us chasing each other? You know, man chasing a woman chasing a man, one person chasing another person to be together, to create a unity, to create their own space, their own home, and build a life together, their lives together. Did you think it has to do with that? And the problem is that it is done with sexual energy. Yes, sexual energy. Exactly. Sexual energy does not have to be sex itself, though it may lead into sex, yes, into physical intercourse between a man and a woman, or a man, a woman. Yeah, we have a lot of that stuff also. And so yes, you know, president, a figure of power, all sorts of secret societies that present themselves into the public with all sorts of tricks, all sorts of popes, you know, institutions of religions, church leaders, spiritual leaders, gurus, all these things that, you know, project some kind of status of power and influence to you and into this world, is very much sexually based. And it is very much put up there so that it would attract, you know, the opposite sex. And it is not really understood. It is mainly taken as like, aha, these people have, you know, special methods, special tactics that, you know, supposed to be for the better of this world. But is that really true, or is that mainly a personal frustration of the person that tries to be somewhere up there and, you know, tries to control the world, you know? And because when you have control over the world, yes, then you have power. And power is a very attractive thing. Now, power can be abused or power can be used healthy. Yes, there are two options, like ego, you know, ego and power, they're very connected things. Now, a lot of people say ego is bad. You know, we already discussed that. Ego is what you make out of it, okay? Now, the same thing is with power. But now, in this society, everything is based on sexual energy. Sexual energy is the one that wants to conquer, that wants to have a trophy in its closet, you know? So, and it's the one that wants to control and one that wants to possess. One that creates wars to prove its own power, to prove its own influence, and will step over anything alive in order to prove itself. In one ways, you know, when it comes to the protection of nature, survival of nature, the survival mode of the nature itself, it is good. That's why, you know, we still exist. That's why the nature is still multiplying itself. It's still having this sexual intercourse with itself, yes, to produce and to produce the seed and to plant the seed and then to grow the seed into, you know, next and next and next biological unit and improvement of itself. Now, but if we do not understand that all this fight for power is basically based upon ourselves trying to attract something natural, something that we strive for, something. So like I said, but if we misunderstand this and we take this as the real power, this is not a real power. This is an extortion for something that our heart actually desires, for something that our heart is looking for. What our heart is looking for a unity. He's looking for a companionship. He's not looking to conquer anything. But because it came to the frustration, because people got to the frustration, to the position where they are very frustrated, they will do anything to get that. Yes? So they abuse these positions of power in order to attract masses and to enjoy that attention that they are receiving. With the attention that they are receiving, they are compensating for the lost unity with a person, with a very, very special person that they were supposed to find. Yes. And if you go that way, you will not find that person because you will blind yourself with all this power and influence that the masses will confirm to you. And you will be lost. You will be lost, and that's why our leaders are lost, because they lost in their own frustration. They are lost in their own despair of the lost love. Exactly. Now, in this year, I will not wish you a happy new year. This is a cliche, pretty much. I will wish you, I will say like this, as I texted some of my friends on my phone. Actually, I will tell you what I texted them. I did not forget, but let's see. Without love, the soul is dead. In 2012, I wish you all life, because life is miraculous and love does miracles. Oh, I have some kind of pinched nerve in my neck. What else? What else? Yes, it all boils down because of these problems, because of this frustration and this compensation for the lost love with the positions of power, that nowadays it is very respected if a person has something. You know, what the person can buy, who the person can buy, what the person can show off with, you know. how much that person can pile up with how many material luxuries, that person is very, very valuable. That person is very successful. Is very worthy, right? And he's admired and he's respected. While the person who has nothing to show except, I don't know, their own body and their own presence is looked down upon. And will you change this in New Year, or will you still be looking up to people who show you what they can buy, who they can buy, what they can get, how much they have in material possessions, and you know, how much they will show off with all that stuff? It's time to see through that. It is time to understand that the only valuable thing that is, it's not even a thing, it's an organism, the only valuable possession you do have is the one in here. It's your heart. Nurture your heart in this year, and you will transition into a very high order society, if you want to. If you do not want to, do not complain over the material misery and the recession that is the consequence of you living irresponsible on physical, emotional, mental, and material, economical, or financial level. So stop falling for the appearances of power, for the appearances of wealth, and start appreciating life. Start looking into the heart. Start nurturing your heart, because when you nurture your heart, you will force other members of this society where we all live and share things, that they will start nurturing their heart and will stop running away from it. Because this is what we are all looking for, whether we admit it or not, consciously, unconsciously, subconsciously, however you want it. I am aware of it. If you're aware of it too, we are two more people in this society that are attracting the rest of the society to face the issues and be honest and sincere with themselves. Thank you very much for being that you. And in the past year, 2011, pretty close to the new year 2012, the person passed away who used to comment on my videos. He was a lady that was using the nickname Rose Within. Rose, I know you're here. I know you can see us, and I wish you that you would find peace in the world beyond, and that you would journey well, and that you would transition into another life, another form that will please you and that will suit your goodness and your kindness. I will never forget how you told me that in order to support me, that my videos and my words helped you so much that you would eat even rice and beans in order to support me in my endeavors, in my art, and in my business. Thank you very much, and thank you everyone who's watching these videos and follow the updates. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all, really, from my heart, and I love you. Thank you very much. Bye.